All right, all right, all right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is kind of roughly based on um, a reflection that I've been doing and a reflection that I've been having for the students who show up regularly, the students who attend our sessions. This is, of course, the paid program track, especially. And I also see this in students who are, showing up regularly, diligently, participating, doing the work, even in our complementary program that we run every Monday and Friday between 6 and 7. This is, of course, the eye hypnosis life experiences. And so, what I've noticed is that what is common amongst our students, amongst people who attend. One is, of course, that they are regular, and it's really fascinating to see, if you track back their lives maybe 3 months ago, 6 months ago, or even a year ago, the kind of shifts that they are noticing, the kind of people who they are becoming, literally, every day, every week, every month, and now literally we have months of, uh, a reference point. And it's so beautiful to see how they have changed, how they are also starting to notice that they themselves are changing. And this is one of the most fascinating things to notice when people are, when they're talking, the language that they use, the references that they use. A lot of that they're able to literally change in the moment. And I believe that when we talk about breakthroughs, this is really when change is happening. I think in the personal development space, when you think about it, a lot of people seek breakthroughs. They want that one breakthrough that can change their life. But what I've noticed is that, beyond just having that one breakthrough in a particular program, what's important is that, you're willing to keep showing up, you're willing to do the work. And literally from moment to moment, you are recognizing, you are noticing yourself. And when you are, so present to who you are being, you're able to notice that maybe your language is, you're using terms and references of your old or your older version. And when you're able to, literally pause mid sentence, midstream, and change the way you speak, change the way you, refer or reflect upon yourself, the way you talk about people around you, the way you look at circumstances, this actually changes, literally changes your physiology, I can safely say for the rest of your life. And, when you get to do this, and this is something why I find what we do so fascinating, that you get to see this happening. I get to see this happening in front of my eyes. And this is when people keep showing up every single time, and they're doing the work. And it's so beautiful to see that they change. And now we're at that point where not only are they changing, but they are starting to share this with others. They're starting to, take this change that they've experienced and, the transformation, the breakthroughs that they've experienced, and they're able to transmit that to others. So, one thing I can definitely tell you as a healer coach, if you're somebody who is looking to be in a community where you're supported, you're guided, and along the way, you're able to work on yourself, work on your, um, could be your passion, work on your purpose, but do it in a way where, you're more in sync with who you are. That's when you'll notice that major, major shifts will not only happen, but they will continue to happen in your life. So, if there's any way, as I've always said, and I'll say it again, and if there's any way in which I can help you, please do reach out and let me know. And of course, a couple of things to remember, as I was mentioning at the top of this pod. Um, one is we do have our complimentary membership that is open to you. Um, this is called the I Hypnosis Live Experiences. This happens every Monday and Friday between 6 and 7 and 6 and 7 p.m. And of course, something I've noticed and which is very true, it's like those who pay attention. So if you're someone who's looking to go deeper, looking to work on your own skills, and also be able to take these into the work that you do, then we do have 4 tracks. One is the foundation track. This is a 3-day process. And once you've experienced this and if you want to continue, we have the advanced track, which is a renewable membership. This is, of course, for 3 months. And when you reach the point where it could be sequential, or you may straight away say, hey, you know what, I want to learn these skills that I experienced in the complementary program or in the foundation. And so you can definitely sign up for the mastery track. This is a 90-day process. So you're able to learn the skills that I have been, honing and using for now a little over 2 decades. So you can use this in your own practice. You can use this uh, in your own life, and of course uh, in your relationships, in uh, your the work that you do, your relationship with money, with people, various areas, and literally like your health, wealth, and relationship. Like these are places where you can use these skills. And lastly, of course, if you are someone who is looking for mentorship and you want to work with me directly, there are a couple of slots that open up from time to time. So that is the personal program that is available. So that is also something that you can access. So as always, said this before and I'll say it again. If there's any way in which I can help you, please do reach out and let me know. And of course, having said all of that, remember to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.